Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, forex traders. I hope you're all doing well today. All right, so today I'm going to be teaching us how to plot our key levels in forex trading. I'm going to be teaching us how to plot our support and resistance levels. Now, mind you, support and resistance level are very important levels in forex trading. From where you take your trades, from where you take your entries, they are very important. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to plot your support and resistance levels. This is basically for newbie traders, beginner traders who are wondering what are support and resistance. So this video is going to be teaching you everything that you need to know about support and resistance. If you're not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, do well to click the subscribe button and also click the like button so that you can see my subsequent video on forex education. All right, so without further ado, let's go straight to the charts. All right, guys, so here we come. I'm going to be showing us how to plot our support and resistance level. This is the 4 hours key level. Please give me a second. All right, so we are going to be plotting our support and resistance levels from the 4 hours chart. We have different time frames like you already know, but today we are going to be using the 4 hours time frame. You can do this from any time frame. You can do it from the 1 hour time frame. You can do it from the 15 minutes time frame. You can do this from the daily time frame. You can do this from the weekly time frame. It all depends on what time frame you're trading with. So for today, we're going to be doing it from the 1 hour, from the 4 hours time frame. So if you go to the 1 hour time frame, you can still plot your support and resistance level. The chart always just looks the same for all time frames. Okay, so let's get it on. Let's do this. All right, so when we talk about support and resistance level, right here is, just as you can see, this is our support. We're going to denote this as red as our support, and then our resistance, we will denote it as green. Let's use green. Now, mind you, support and resistance levels are zones. Most people like to use line. They can just use a line and like, oh, this is my support, you know. But however, support and resistance levels are not a line. It's a zone. It's an area. Okay, so when you're plotting your support and resistance, you don't have to be too tacky. You have to understand that it's an area. Now, how do we know our support and resistance level? All you just have to do is to look to the left hand side, see how price reacted at certain areas. Now, if you look here, you see that price got to this particular area and rejected. Price got to this particular area and rejected. Price got to this particular area and rejected. So wherever price rejects from the bottom is support. It's that simple. It's not complicated. And wherever price rejects from top is resistance. So we are going to denote this bottom side as using red colors so that you can understand better. Yeah, we're going to use red for support. Then we are going to use green for resistance. So wherever you see this red, they are our support. This is a support level, right? Support. The bottom is support, the top is resistance. It's that simple. This is resistance. This is support, this is resistance. So we're gonna denote them as green and red. So when I say support, the bottom, resistance, the top, Support, sorry, resistance on top, support bottom. That's just what it means, right? So you can keep going on and on and on. So perhaps in our next class, I'm going to explain to you guys properly what you do with these zones. However, these zones are from where you look for entries. All right. Yeah. You can keep going on and on and on and on. Support, resistance. You see, very easy. You don't have to complicate things. Less is more. When it comes to trading, less is more. Less is always more in trading. It's not complicated, right? The difficult part of forex trading is your psychology, not the charts. Analyzing the charts is very easy. The difficult part is your psychology. You can see very easy. Support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. You can plot as many as you want to plot. Support and resistance, right? That's basically it. So when we talk about support and resistance, this is what we mean. Now let's go down this way. Let me show you guys something. So we're going to take all of that off. Now, what makes a support or resistance level? Now, one thing you have to understand is that the more price touches a particular level and bounces off, the stronger it becomes. Now, if price gets, take for instance, look, price got here to this support, bounced off, went up, came down, bounced off again. Now, the fact that price got here, bounced off, came back again and couldn't break it, that makes this place a very strong, you can call this a strong support level, right? So the more price touches a particular level, whether it's support or resistance, and couldn't break it, right? The more price touches a particular level and couldn't break it, if it had broken this, we'll start looking for a sell. But since it couldn't break it, bounce back off, then we'll keep looking for a buy, right? So if price comes back here and touches it and couldn't break it and bounces off again, it makes this level even stronger. So the more price touches a particular level, whether it's support, whether it's resistance, the more prices touches a particular zone. I can either call it zone, I can either call it level. So the more price touches a particular support zone or resistance zone and couldn't break it and bounces off, the stronger it becomes and the more confidence it gives you to execute either a buy or sell from that particular level. Now you ask me, what do you do with support and resistance level? Support and resistance level are levels from which you execute trades, from where you look for an entry. So in our subsequent videos, I'm going to be teaching us entries, how to enter into a trade. Now, once price gets to a particular zone, take for instance, this our support zone, we do not just take trade and be like, oh, price has gotten here, let's start buying or let's start selling. There are certain confirmations which I will be teaching us in our subsequent videos that you need to look out for you to execute a trade. But however, the purpose of this video is to show you how to plot your support and resistance level. Now, why is this important? Our support and resistance level are important because we plot them down and wait for price to get there before we execute any trade. So once you plot your support and resistance level, all you have to do is to sit on your hands and wait for price to get there before you execute trades. Now, mind you, the most important thing in forex trading is waiting, is patience. right? Because there is perpetual motion in the market, price is constantly moving. So you're not chasing price action, you're not chasing price, you're not chasing the market, right? So the importance of your support and resistance level is to wait for prices to get there, because these are strong levels from where you can execute your trades, right? So this is a strong support level. Now let's look for a resistance level. Now, this is also a resistance level. Why? Because price got here and couldn't break it. So I'm just stretching it down this way so that it can be beautiful. You can as well decide to just leave it like this, but I'm just doing it like this so that it can just look good, right? So price got to this support level, bounced off, came here, pivoted. So once price got here and couldn't go further up and started coming down, so we now call here a resistance. You see, it's a zone to zone, zone to zone. See, price also got to around this area and couldn't go further and started coming down. You can as well decide to stretch this up to like this, but I don't want us to be like that, so we can just leave it like this, right? So like I told you guys before, it is a zone. You see that price got here. It doesn't have to be perfect. Understand that it doesn't always have to be perfect. That's why it's a zone. So this place where price got to and this particular place where price got to is the same zone, is the same area. So it doesn't necessarily have to get to this particular place exactly where this initial price got to for it to be valid. All right, so this is a resistance zone. So once price breaks above this place, well, like I said, in our subsequent video I'm going to teach us entries, which is our break and retest, right? So I'll show you guys how to enter into trades, whether to buy or to sell when price gets to this level. But for the sake of this video, I just want us to learn how to plot our support and resistance level. All right, so let's go to the left hand side and plot more support and resistance level. We also have a resistance level here. This is a resistance level. This is also, sorry, a support level. This is also a support level. As you guys can see, prices got here, couldn't go further down, started going up, came back to this place. So this is a support level as well. Remember, we're denoting our support levels as red. So far so good. This is also a support level. Support, support, support. As you can see, price got here first, couldn't go further down, went up, came back to test the zone again, went further up, right? So, and then here we have resistance. Just know how to just look at your chart, plot out all your support and resistance level. It's very easy, right? So this is our, let me write it inside here so that we can understand better. This is resistance. Oh, let's make it white. Green can make the letters white so that it can be obvious. And then this is our support. Can make the text white also. Excuse me. This is support also. The red areas, the red zones are our support, right? Support, resistance, support. Mind you, bottom is support. Whenever price comes down and can go further down, it's said to be support. Whenever price goes up and gets to a particular level and couldn't go further up, it's said to be resistance, right? So in my subsequent video, you're going to be learning more and more and more and more on how to use them. What do you use them for? But for now, we're just going to learn how to plot them. Okay, so this is also a support. It's very easy. There's really nothing hectic about it. There's really nothing big about it. It's not a big deal, you know. So supports. So you can go to your own charts and just start marking your support and resistance levels. This is also a support. Mind you, when price is coming down, couldn't go further down, is a support. It's very easy. These are areas from where you initiate trades, areas from where you either buy or sell. Yeah. This is also a support. Very easy. Yeah. And this is resistance. See? I'm gonna use our green there. Resistance. It's the ceiling. Yep. This is resistance. Support, 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 resistance, support. Very easy. Remember, whenever price touches a particular level and bounces off more than once, the stronger it becomes. Very easy. You can just go to your chart and start doing the same. Support. Yep. Like I said, technical analysis is by far the easy part of forex trading. So it's the psychology that is the difficult part. So this is resistance. Yep. See, price got here, couldn't go further up, came down to create a support here, came back again to this zone, couldn't break further up, which makes this zone very strong. The more price touches a particular zone and couldn't break it, the stronger it becomes. Yeah, so this is resistance, this is support. Support. It's a zone. Support. Very easy, my friend. Yeah. See, you just keep doing it. See? Yeah. Price got here. Price came down here before. Couldn't break it. Went up. Came, touch it. Couldn't break it. In fact, got here first once. Couldn't break it. Came, went up, came back again. Couldn't break it. Went up, came back again. Couldn't break it. So this is a very strong support. One thing I want you guys to always remember is the more price touches a particular zone, whether support or resistance, and couldn't break through, the stronger it becomes. Support. And that gives you so much confidence to execute trades from there using proper confirmation. This is another support. Like you see, you take this down a bit. Price came here, pivoted, went up, came down, went up, came down. So this is a very strong support as well. And this is a resistance here, as you can see. Resistance. Up, resistance, bottom, support. Up, resistance, bottom, support. These are like roadblocks in real life. Roadblocks. blocks. They're very easy to plot. You don't need to be a guru. Resistance, very easy. So we said there was a support here, then of course this is a resistance. Resistance. Yeah, so that is how to plot our support and resistance. As you guys can see, very easy. So these support and resistance levels are from where you take your trades. These are from where you execute your trades. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the class. I hope you enjoyed the lecture. I hope you've been able to get a hang of what or how to plot your support and resistance level. All right, once again, if you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, click the subscribe button, click the like button so that you can see my subsequent video, because I come here every now and then, every week, most days, to post forex education, things that you need to know as a newbie, as a beginner or intermediate forex trader, or even advanced trader, to help improve your forex trading journey. All right, so until my next video, peace out, have a great day.